Now we are going to discuss about the treatment of Dhamma in the Dhamma Sangani. Dhamma Sangani is the first book of Abhidhamma Pitaka. It is entirely devoted to enumerating, explaining, evaluating the four reals of Abhidhamma from various points of view. First of all, there is the establishment of the Matika, which means basic points, the angles of the examinations and the visions of expressions. They appear in the form of small sentences pregnant with the very vigor and sublime ideas. The Matikas are of two types, Abhidhamma Matika and Sutanta Matika. Abhidhamma Matika are of two types, the Tik Matika and the Dukh Matika. Each of the Tik Matika contains 3 questions for examinations of the Abhidhammic reals. They are 22 in number and thus covering 66 angles of them. Each of Dukh Matika contains 2 questions in it and they are 100 in number, thus covering second angle of vision. In this way, the Abhidhamma Matika puts 266 angles of vision to highlight the nature of 4 reals from different standpoints. The Sutanta Matikas are of Dukh Matika and 42 in number, containing 84 visions of angle to highlight the nature of 4 reals of Abhidhamma. Just after the establishment of the Matika, there proceeds 4 chapters, namely Chittupadakand, Rupakand, Nikhepakand and Athudwarkand. In the Chittupadakand, there is a discussion of the arising of the consciousness and psychic factors. The second chapters deal with the material qualities. The third chapter is the Nikhepakand. The word Nikhep means Rasikaran, which puts examining into the small tradition. It has some technical meanings, which is brief exposition. Here there is a brief exposition of the 122 Abhidhamma Matika and 42 Sutanta Matika. The exposition proceeds with the exposition that the hearer has a background of Abhidhamma way of thinking. For instance, Katme Dhamma Kusala, the answer is Tini Kusal Mulani, Alobho, Adoso, Amoha, Ime Dhamma Kusala. In the Nikhepakand, the Tik Matika have been briefly described from 1 to 22 in serial order. It is interesting to compare the explanation of the several terms given in this Kand chapter with that given in earlier chapters. It will be found that the explanation given here of the terms is an amplified form. In the Nikhepakand, there is no such treatment of the Dukh Matika. Here, each Matika has not been treated individually and separately. Attempt has been made to put the Matika under a particular heading with that particular subject or cluster of Matika dealing with the same problem. From this standpoint, all the Matika have been described under the 13 heads. They are called Gochaka. 10 are pure Gochaka and the 3 groups represent the miscellaneous Matikas. As we collect various types of flowers and put them in one group and name it Pup Gochaka, similarly the Matika dealing with one problem have been put together and they have been named according to the subject they deal with. For instance, there are 6 Matikas which deal with the Hetu. They have been put under the head Hetu and because of their cluster it is named as Hetu Gochaka. Similarly, Matika dealing with Asava are grouped under the head Asav Gochaka and so on. There are some matikas which deal with the different objects individually and therefore they are not put under the head Gochaka, but they are classified separately as Chulantar Dukh, Mahantar Dukh and Pithi Dukh. Chulantar means a small group of miscellaneous matika. Mahantar means a bigger group of miscellaneous matika, and Pithi means the last group or supplementary groups of miscellaneous matika. Thus, all the 100 Dukh matikas have been grouped under 13 heads known as first Hetu Gochaka, second Chulantar Dukh, third Asab Gochaka, fourth Sanyojan Gochaka, fifth Ganth Gochaka, sixth Og Gochaka, seventh Yog Gochaka, eighth Nivaran Gochaka, ninth Paramas Gochaka, 10th Mahantar Dukh, 11th Upadan Gochaka, 12th Kiles Gochaka, and lastly 13th Pithi Dukh. Just after the exposition of the 122 Abhidhamma Matika, the Nikhepa Kand discusses Sutanta Matika, which are Dukh Matika and 42 in number, containing 84 visions of angles. The Sutanta Matika are meant for such persons who are well versed in Sutanta tradition and they like to study the Abhidhamma. Thus, for the easy access of the domain of Abhidhamma by the method of Sutanta, there is the establishment of the Sutanta Matika. These 42 Dukh appear to be a later addition. First, because they properly belong to the Sutanta method of treatment. Secondly, that the last section of Abhidhamma Matika, Pithi Dukh, the last set or the supplementary set, a name which indicates that at one time it formed the last section of the text, and thirdly because the fourth division of the book, the Dwar Kand, which even tradition admits to be a later addition, gives no explanation of the same. In this way, there is the treatment of the Dhamma, that is the four reals and basic points of Abhidhamma in the Dhamma Sangani. Thank you very much for hearing this module, and I believe that this module of an introduction of Dhamma Sangani might have given you an understanding to basic contents of the Dhamma Sangani. Thank you.